Good evening, everybody. It's Lynn, the Leather Bag Lady. How are you all doing today? And welcome to episode 84 of Shop at the Shed. A little bit of housekeeping, as always, to get us started. Three main points. Firstly, all my bags are gently used, pre-loved, secondhand, however you want to explain them. I do my very best to bring you the best quality that I can find. And at the best secondhand prices, gently used prices also. So it's a bit of a win-win for both of us. But that being said, there will be blemishes, there will be scratches, there will be elements of the item that obviously has occurred in its previous life. So that is just kind of right out of the gate. These are not brand new items, albeit that most of them don't look like they've been used at all. And I make a real effort to bring you stuff of that caliber. Secondly, there are no returns, exchanges, refunds. You have a couple of opportunities to see the item. First and foremost here via this YouTube video, and second on my website, leatherbag-lady.com, which is where you will jump over to if you see anything that you like. And there are a handful of items listed from previous Shop at the Shed episodes. So there may be something there that strikes your fancy also. And lastly, shipping. Shipping is not included. However, if you do spend $100 with me, I will cover the shipping. You are not paying the shipping in its entirety. We share it. Shipping is insane. So I pay half, you pay not quite half in most instances, but that is the most economical way that I cannot kind of put my prices up hugely to absorb, a $20, $25 shipping charge, but it makes it affordable for both of us. So that's our housekeeping out of the way. So let's get to the items. So the first item is this really pretty blue leather pouch by Sharif. Beautiful story with this brand. Look at the pop of purple. And there we go. I'm not sure why it says 1827 in there, because it definitely has not been around. Well, maybe it has. This gentleman is an Egyptian gentleman who started out life in his family's leather business. This particular item is made in India, but this gentleman ended up working in his family business, and then as the only boy of 9 children, the expectation was that he would go off to America to make his fortune. So he arrived in America with $101 in his pocket and got a job with a really cool company in New York that took people's personal embroidery and made it into purses. And he was there for a short time and the business went under. And then he ended up working for a gentleman, last name Moskowitz, who actually used to make bags, private label items for Louis Vuitton. Never heard of that before. So again, this is just stuff that I have researched. It is, do I know it's 100% true? No, I don't. But I was very interested to hear that there are private label items being created for Louis Vuitton, and a couple of which he actually designed himself. And then he was let go with no explanation, no nothing. And he decided that he was not going to go to yet another job just to be let go in the future. I think he determined that he was a little too keen and he was a little too good at what he did, and he was a threat. So he went and created his own business. He has just celebrated 45 years in the industry, and some of his stuff is absolutely beautiful. This is like a mock ostrich on the front in new condition, just without tags. And it's just a really pretty, the color blue is really nice. And yeah, it's a purse pouch or makeup bag or clutch or whatever you want to do with it. That is item number 1. Item number 2 is my favorite brand of all time, Roots. I love Roots. Leather items are still manufactured in Toronto in their manufacturing plant. Raw leather inside, which is one of my favorite features of Roots. This little wristlet has a accent brown wristlet strap. It is not detachable. You have your Roots branding in the brown, and you have a Roots metal plate with a brown accent also. Tiny little bit of wear on the corner, just on one side, just there. Now, if I was home, I would fix that up, not a problem. And if this little baby doesn't find a home, by the time I get home, I will put a little bit of my Doc Bailey's Black on it just to make it look brand new. And yeah, so that is a Roots wristlet, clutch, purse pouch, whatever you would like to use it for. So as I said, these items are listed in the current YouTube items in my collections. There are no items anywhere else. I have deactivated everything whilst I am away from home. But once I get back in a few weeks, you can rest assured that all those items will be making their way back onto the Shop at the Shed leatherbag-lady.com website, and then we can try and resume business as we did in the fall, but also keeping in mind that Canada Post still has not finalized their negotiations for their new contract. So they will be in legal strike position again in May. So I'm trying to kind of slowly but surely build the leatherbag-lady.com back up, but all the while in the back of my head recognizing that it could all fall apart again in May. So I'm trying to slowly do that. So I'm not going to fire everything back on my website when I get home, because I really want to hang on and wait and see if this arbitration does come to a conclusion prior to that May deadline. So I'm not building it all up for it to fall apart again, for it just doesn't make sense. So that is it for today. Have a great rest of the evening, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow for the Vintage Bag Experience. Take care, everybody. Bye.